Hello. How you doing? It's Monday. I hope you had a nice weekend. It was lovely connecting with those of you who were on the weekend chat with me. A sippy noise, sorry. Oh, it's so hot. I almost make a really loud sippy noise when the drink's too hot. And I know I do it because my PDA is really sensory sensitive to it, which is why I'm having my drinks away from her. I know that if it's like really hot, I might make a noise that makes it go. So I'm really hyper aware of it these days. So I hope you're doing good. You've got a good week planned and all that. I have got a couple of books here that have got my attention this week, and I thought I'm just going to share them with you actually. They're both really good books. So if you are interested in the energetic patterns, how they show up in your body, in illness, in pain, in disease, and I do a lot of work with clients, and I'm working very directly with a couple of clients at the moment doing some deep body, I was going to say body healing work, but it's more body messaging work. You know, it's like, what are the things showing up in our body that are bringing us a gift, although it being an uncomfortable one, of showing us the patterns that are present in our body, but also in the wider scope of our life, and how it can help us to repair and shift and make new choices and be more in our wellness and our wholeness in the greater sense of our life. And there's this classic, which a lot of you will know, which is, got my bookmark in it, You Can Heal Your Life, Louise L. Hay. So this is a brilliant classic book that talks a lot about how we can heal into wholeness, and it's got a good introduction to everything about loving and approving ourselves and deserving. And if you've done EFT tapping with me, you'll notice that when we set up and make friends with our issue, that we say statements like, we love and accept ourselves, we love and approve of ourselves. It's like that way of just saying, okay, this pattern's here, this is part of my growth, part of my journey, but I don't need to make that mean anything that we tend to about how, you know, I'm failing, how I need to feel ashamed, how I'm not deserving, how I'm not enough, all that stuff. And then at the back of the book, there's this format of all the different kind of illnesses and struggles that we have in our body, and the patterns that emotionally and vibrationally tend to be attached to those, and then an affirmation that you can work with as well. So I find that really healing. I've used this so much over the years, but this one came to my attention again this week, and it's a really good one. Deb Shapiro, Your Body Speaks Your Mind, understanding how your emotions and thoughts affect you physically. And actually I was doing some work with a client over the weekend, and I was tuning into what was going on with them, and I opened a cupboard where I keep my cookbooks and my nutrition stuff, and this book was in there, which is not where it lives, not where it belongs, and it jumped out at me almost literally, and I must have put it there. I must have been doing some work with it at some point and put it there with my cookbooks, I don't know. And I thought, that's interesting. So I got it out and I just opened it on a page, and it was the perfect thing for what we were tuning into, and it brought beautiful messages. So I thought, this is really in my mind, so I'm going to share this one. It's a really great introduction, and again, like the Louise L. Hay one, it has a sort of general introduction to stress and anxiety and behaviors and patterns and how they can show up in our body. And then it goes into like specific illnesses and disease patterns and struggles, pain and things like that. And there's a whole section on the digestive system, and that is something that I particularly work a lot with, gut healing with people, because that's been a big part of my journey. Recently I've been doing some new layers of healing around my journey with my asthma, which as a kid was chronic, and I found this amazing healing. And then sometimes I notice just this little slight symptoms showing up, drawing my attention in, you know, and I'm like, that's something to sit with. And I just, you know, always have this new layer of growth, this new layer of release that comes with that. So I've been really tuned into that pattern as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share those books with you because I think if you're somebody who's interested in that, how to work with your body, how to listen to the language of your body, they're really supportive. And I also have some other tools that I like to draw on, as well as these books. There's lots of lovely books, so just those two are with me this week. And I draw on a lot of systems and tools that really support us in finding the common patterns in the language of the body. German New Medicine, human design, all kinds of things that I draw on in my client work to help your body, your messages come through with clarity. But the thing that I love so much, that I tell you about all the time, is EFT tapping. And one of the reasons I love it is because of its simplicity. That actually you don't have to have this knowledge. This can support you the same as meditating and finding your intuition and finding your guidance, or working with somebody like me who is intuitive and can help you in your guidance. All these things are really supportive, but you can do the EFT tapping without having really any prior knowledge or experience, and you can just go straight to that symptom and tap as you're focused on it. And that's why it's just so accessible as well as so powerful, because you can just let go of any need to have any awareness, and just bring the awareness in that most simple way of just being present with what's there. So I said there's a big section in that book about the digestive system, and I do a lot of work on that. So in just focusing on your belly and just noticing, you know, are you holding it in tight? Have you been taught to hold in your belly? You know, is it relaxed? Is it allowing your digestive system to move and be relaxed? Is it like churny? Does it feel anxious? Does it feel agitated? Does it feel bloaty? Does it feel, you know, and you can just find, just like how you would tell me what's going on with it, and you can just find that in your own awareness, like, and then go there, put your attention there, and then you can just do the tapping. So it's so simple. So let's do a little tap for those who would like to. Okay, so if you've got something going on in your belly, that's an obvious one to go to because I'm opening up that subject, but you might not have, and you could just notice anything that's going on in your physical body. So it can be in the belly, it can be in your breathing, it can be a joint pain, anything like that. So I just want you to bring your awareness to it now. You can close your eyes if you want and just give yourself a minute to center yourself and just notice what's there. So where is it? What is it? How do you know it's there? It sounds like a daft thing to say because, like, oh, you can feel it. But, you know, how do you feel it? How are you aware of it? Is it, you know, is it burning? Is it hot? Is it stabbing? You know, does it feel like it's coming from the inside or the outside? Take a guess for me. How long do you think it's been there? If it had a colour attached to it, what would that colour be? If I asked you to describe the feeling that's in that area of your body, you know, what would you say it's like? Does it remind you of anyone or anything? You know, maybe somebody in your family who had that pattern of that illness or that struggle. Excuse me. So just find that feeling in your body. And then if you want to, you can do a little tap with me. So underneath your little finger, you can tap on the side of your hand here and just say, and even though I've got this feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. And say after me, and even though I've got this feeling, I love and accept myself right where I am. And one more, even though I've got this feeling, I love and approve of myself. And then you can just use a couple of fingers and tap on the front of the eyebrow, either side. And just, I want you to put your attention on that part of your body and that feeling, and just allow it to really come up into your awareness. Really allow yourself to fully focus on it and feel it completely and deeply and in its wholeness. And the clock's going to make a crazy noise. Okay, and just allow the feeling. And then on the side of the eye, and I just want you to bring it really sharp into your awareness. And anything that's like popping up into your awareness around it, and it sometimes that can be quite abstract, like a person or a memory or a smell. Just something that you associate with that, maybe. Good, and under the eye. And it could be that your brain, your mind is pulling out loads of reasons while it's there, and loads of reasons, and just notice those reasons. Just be the witness. Just notice what's there. You don't need to attach to it. You don't need to make it a fact. Just notice what's there. Just be the witness. It can come thick and fast sometimes, so that's okay. And then under the nose here, and just feel back into it. And allow yourself to breathe. And actually, as we tap on the chin point, I want you to feel it, and then I want you to breathe into it, really bringing up the awareness, bring in the breath, and then just slowly release the breath and allow yourself to move that energy to blow through. Release it through your nose or your mouth. And then we're going to go over the collarbone like this and just really feeling it. And in a minute, when we finish this tapping, you can take your awareness off of it. It's just staying with it for this moment. I know it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's giving yourself the gift of bringing it up into your consciousness so we can give it love and attention and hold space for it and bring it into the light. We don't need to hold it in the shadows, in our shame. Just here it is, and that's okay. We've all got patterns, we've all got struggles. We're just part of being human. Okay, my phone just popped up with a low battery message. I don't know if the video interrupted, so I'm sorry if it did. Under the armpit with your hand like this, about an inch under the armpit, about where the bra strap is, if you do that. And then just focus your mind on that feeling in your body again. Good, and we're going to do one more tapping point, which is just on top of the head, and just focus on that feeling. And we're really not going to do anything more today. We're not going to bring in any affirmations or any reframing. This is just about bringing it up, making friends with it, and just bringing in some love and light. And so if you want to put your hand over your heart and take another breath, or shake your body, whatever feels good to just move that energy, you can do that. And if you want to, you can imagine that you're bringing in a colour or a feeling that would feel soothing and comforting. So it could be like, for example, a pink light or a warm blanket that you wrap around yourself. It doesn't matter what it is, anything that feels good to you, and you can just give yourself the gift of that soothing and comforting. And then know that now we've finished the tapping, it's okay to just put it back into a place where it feels comfortable and livable with, because you've got to go on and you've got to get on with your day, and you've got to be coping, and you don't need to stay in the intensity of bringing things up. But if you want to, you can go back and use this a little bit in the times where you have some space, and you can gift yourself the opportunity to come and have a little tap, because each time you do that, you release a little bit of the resistance, a little bit of the pattern that's in your body that's showing up in this way of saying, pay me attention. Because by the time we've got something showing up in our body, we really have got a pattern going on that we've not known how to hear and how to love for some time, and it's really gasping for our attention. So you can give yourself that gift of, when it's safe, when you've got some time, to come and have a little tap. And you know how to do that now. If you want some more guidance on that because you're not sure, don't forget there's my tapping taster on YouTube that gives you a bit more guidance on how to do this simple technique for yourself, or you can just come back and do it on this video anytime you want. All right, my loves, well, we have got this afternoon, big gulp of tea, we have got the dentist. So I need to go and do my mum thing of holding space now for something which is a big deal. and can cause a lot of anxiety, as you all understand. And just be present and available. So I'm going to go and do that now. I hope you have a gorgeous day. Lots of love to all of you, and I hope to catch you very soon, hopefully for some more check-in and tapping tomorrow. If any of you have got any requests for things that you'd like to me to do a little tap on for you in these videos, let me know what it is. Something that you think is, simple, as in not like a whole massive topic, just something I can do a little tap in this kind of format on that is going to help you and maybe other parents, then let me know what they are, because I'm always open to requests. Okay, see you soon, bye.